Hey everyone, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. So guys, this is the Fall Food Friday video. Now, what I have to do is I have to make some sweet potato yams, candied yams for Julie for her. She's having a Friendsgiving at one of her friends' house, and she offered for her mom to make the sweet potatoes, which I don't mind. I enjoy doing it, you know that. So I'm making that for her, and I'm also making a pistachio cake. I think I'm just gonna do on here, I don't know, maybe I'll fit it in, the pistachio cake, but I mean, I think I'm just gonna do the yams on here, on this video, and then the pistachio cake, maybe I'll throw into my what's for dinner, which is gonna be up later. This is gonna be up, first, because it's Friday, and it's already 4 o'clock, and I haven't taped this yet, so now I'm taping it now, and then I will, sorry, bra issues, and then I will, post it. So it probably won't be posted till 7, 8, 9 o'clock. And then my other video will be right after that. So I don't know, guys. It is what it is. I had a very busy day. It's actually Friday. And I'm doing it actually on the day that it's supposed to be up. So I'll be back in a second because now I got to go let the dogs in because they had to go out again for the 40th time since I've been home for like an hour. Yeah. All right, guys. So I started peeling the yams. There's 14 people, so I'm going to open up the other bag. I think I'm going to do like another 3 or 4. You know, they're going to have other foods, but you don't want to be skimping on it. So that's what we're doing. So I'm just going to peel these potatoes, and then we're going to get going on it. It's a fairly easy, you know, to make homemade. You can use the can, but oh, God. We grew up on the cans, but I've been doing the real yams for years and years now, and it's a little bit of work just to peel the potatoes, but it's so worth it. It's so worth it having the real potatoes. It really is. Just like mashed potatoes, you know, you use the instant. It's very good, and you enjoy it, but there's nothing like homemade mashed potatoes. Just like there's nothing like homemade yams and potatoes. You know, so yeah. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm just going to peel this one, and then I'll peel the other ones. We'll get moving. I'm going to use a tinfoil pan because Julie's going to be taking this to her friends, you know, and this way I don't have to worry about her bringing a pan back or being too heavy, you know, whatever, you know what I mean? So I bought them in ShopRite. I bought a package of the silver pans that they always have on sale there. So, and whatever yams I don't use, I'll use for our Thanksgiving. I'll have to get more because it won't be enough, but so yeah. I don't have patience to sit here and open this. Got to the mama thing. Yeah, got to the mama. And yeah, I gotta start making dinner too. And I'll do that in between pausing for this. This peeler is being annoying. I need a new peeler. I have to go on Amazon and order my new peeler. Working okay, it just still it moves around a lot, which I don't get. Oh, good, perfect. I like the big ones. I hate peeling little potatoes. When I do the little potatoes, I usually always use my paring knife, but yams are a little bit more rougher to peel, so I use the peeler. So comment down below, guys, what you guys are having for Thanksgiving. We have the turkey, of course, the biggest turkey you could possibly get. Not the biggest, but a big turkey for 6 people. We have candied yams. We have string bean casserole, which I make every year. We have stuffing, which I stick in the bird's butt. And we always have it in the butt because we always have the stuffing in the turkey because we think we love it. I mean, the stuffing, my stuffing is good, you know, outside the turkey, but there's nothing like it coming from the turkey. All those juices and drippings, it's just amazing. So we got a nice peel. I wonder how potato skins for sweet potatoes are. I bet you they'd be really good. I think I'm going to save some of them and maybe make them later. I don't know. I'll see. Maybe I'll save this much. Me and Julie are the only ones that are going to eat them. I think, anyway. I'm going to save the plate, a paper dish full. I'll have to rinse them because I didn't wash them. Alright, we'll get one more big one here. No, that's not. That's this one here. This is the biggest. And that should be good. Now I'll see how it is once I slice them. I think I might slice them in my I wonder if I could slice them in my slicer, in my shredder. Yeah, I think I can. I think I can. Busy day today, guys. Doing a lot of running around. We had to go to the Billy had to go to a cardiologist appointment. We had to do a few errands. Lots going on. I'm waiting for the results for his MRI. Any minute now, literally any minute they should be calling. And yeah. So yeah. All right, let's get going on this. I'll be right back. I'm going to get the shredder and get moving on that, and I'll show you guys when I do that. All right, people. So here is, look at all these, but look at what all these potatoes it sliced up, and I didn't even do all of them. So that's a lot of potatoes. So I'm gonna put this aside and see if this is enough. If this is enough, then yeah, I'm gonna double it and see. I might double it, and we'll see. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray the pan a little bit, and then I'm gonna spray the pan a little bit just so it doesn't stick. We need a lot of butter for this thing. So let me get the butter. All right, guys. So I put some butter in the bottom of this pan here, and I sprayed it. I'm going to layer these. I'm not going to be particular like layering a single layer. I'm just going to do some layers of the brown. I have to make the brown sugar mixture up. Okay, so I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to be perfect in sitting here and layering it and taking time to make it beautiful. No, that's not happening. It's not happening for us, and it's not happening for Julie's friends. Honestly. So, let me get the brown sugar mixture together. I'll do that with you guys. Now, listen. It's Thanksgiving, okay, and this side is a specialty side that we don't eat all the time. So it's going to be brown sugar. There's going to be a lot of sugar in it, butter, all the stuff, all the bells and whistles. So I don't want to hear Linda. It's bad for you, Linda. This is not even for me. But it's the holidays, and we are going to indulge a little bit in this kind of stuff. All right, so let me get the brown sugar. I'll be right back. Let me just move this around. All right, people, so I'm going to put brown sugar in here. I'm going to open this up because I have a piece of bread in here, stale piece of bread. That's what you do. You put a stale piece of bread, or you put a piece of bread that becomes stale, to keep the brown sugar from lumping. Which it's not 100% because obviously there's some lumps in here, but but it doesn't get hardened. All right, so I think I'm going to use about, I'm not really measuring, but I'm just looking at it to see what it is. It's a little over 1 cup, so there's going to be layers to this, so that's the thing. Yeah, see, guys, it keeps, even when you knock on the, even if when you push the little thing, it comes down. All right, I think I am just going to add this video onto my What's for Dinner. I'm going to be doing What's for Dinner as well as this because it's stupid to do 2 videos, okay? So this is the What's for Dinner, and it's for the Fall Food Friday. So I'm making American tomatoes for my husband, okay? I put butter in there already. I blended up the tomatoes. I have to season it up yet. And for us, I'm making, Billy doesn't want meat, so I'm going to be making London broil, and I'm going to be making broccoli, and if they want, they can throw a baked potato in or something. I'm making broccoli in the oven with garlic and oil and all that. So that's what we're doing. I even have some sweet potatoes if anybody wants a sweet potato. So, yeah. So, okay. So right now we're gonna go back to this. Okay. I'm gonna start dinner in a couple of minutes. I'll get going on dinner in a couple of minutes. But where is my chopper thingy? Oh, here it is. So I just want to get this a little bit. I want to make sure that this is all, you know, it's all, you know, there's no big clumps in here. That's what I'm trying to say, guys. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, so what we're going to do with this is we're going to put a little bit of honey. Okay, yes, again, guys, but this is natural honey. This is good, so. Come on. Come on. Let's go. I don't have patience for this right now, so. So the stores, I mean, it's 2 weeks. It's what? It's a week and a half. What is it? Till Thanksgiving, and the stores are crazy. I was in ShopRite twice. Was it today I went to the ShopRite twice or yesterday? I don't know. All I know is that I was there today, and it's crazy. All right, that should be good. So let's just get all this off of here. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely enough honey. Okay. Seriously? All right. We're going to put a little bit of, what is this? Garlic. Okay. Got the honey coming down. We're going to do a little bit of onion. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. And I'm also going to salt and pepper and garlic powder these a little bit, guys. What was that? That was pepper? Yeah, obviously. We're going to do a little bit of salt. And I'm going to put butter on a couple of the layers. Not all the layers, but okay, let's mix this up. Okay. It's the combination of the honey and the butter and the butter and the honey and the brown sugar. Okay? All right, so let's do this. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to use my hands because it's going to be the easiest thing to do. So I'm going to use my hands. I have butter already over here, you know, on the bottom of this, but I'll put butter on the next layer. Okay? Now, it's all going to seep down because it's all going to be on top of each other, okay? But you want them to have a nice amount of brown sugar on them. Okay? Because no matter what, that's what you want. All right, so like I said, I'm not going to sit here and do, I think I'm going to do like 3 layers. I'm not going to sit here and do all and put them in pretty because that's not what I'm about right now. And it doesn't need to be beautiful. It just needs to be yummy. All right. So let's do some more butter. Okay. All right, so I got to get the water up for the pasta, and I have to get the oven on already. Oh, you know what? I should get the broccoli in. That's what I should do. That's what I'm going to do next, guys. I'm just trying to do everything at once because, you know, trying to multitask. And then later after this, I have to do a pistachio cake, but I'm not going to do that right now. Maybe I'll come on with you guys and I'll do the pistachio cake with you guys, but that'll be a separate video. Because I'm probably not going to do, I got to do beets too. I'm going to be up late tonight, people. So I'll probably do some videos, you know, why not? Sometimes I say that and then I don't do it because it just takes, it's a little stressful. Not the video per se, but just, you know, having to do the video and I just want to get it done. So I kind of like just, you know, go to it. But it is really an opportunity for me to do videos with all the stuff that I'm doing, and it's that time of year, so you know, I definitely am making more of an effort to do more videos because of the holidays and stuff. And I enjoy doing it. It's just that, you know, I am like the Energizer Bunny. I go and I go and I go until I can't go anymore. And that's what happens. I get to a point where I'm like, I'm done. There's nothing else I can do. And then that's it. All right, so that's enough butter for that layer. Okay, let's do more of the brown sugar. And this is what makes it candied yams. This is what does it. And they're pretty thin, so this is going to take a really, really long time. Those potatoes are perfectly cut. Like, I would have had to sit there and cut potatoes like that. Oh, my God, that would have been so annoying. I'm so glad that I used my thing. So I think I'm going to have enough. I might have to add just a little bit more brown sugar to this, because I think I'm going to have enough for the top layer. But, yeah. All right, guys. So I layered the last thing of potatoes. Now I'm going to put, and I put more butter on it. I didn't season it. Okay, so we got garlic and onion. I'm going to put a little bit in the brown sugar so it'll seep down, because I didn't do it on the layers and I totally forgot. So let's do pepper. I wanted to do it on the layers, but I didn't. So that's it. It is what it is. It'll be fine. It has a lot of flavor in here. I didn't put any more. I put more brown sugar in here, but I didn't put any more honey because we had enough honey, I guess. It's fine. So. Brown sugar will seep down to all of it, and it has layers of brown sugar on all of it, so just want to make sure that kind of each potato does have some brown sugar, and it will. this is the best part of candied yams. Is the brown sugar. There's where the honey comes in here. The honey's like stuck on here. So we'll just scrape that off and put that. And guys, I don't know if you know, but your hands, your clean hands are the greatest tool you have in the kitchen. Okay, your hands. So just scrape this, get all this honey off of here. I should have put a bib. I should have put a bib on. I should have put an apron on, which I really have to do. This is a nice shirt, so I don't know what I'm doing, but. All right. All right. That's it there. So that's all done. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little more butter, and then I'm going to put a tin foil over it because I don't want it to kind of burn or anything, you know, and get too, like, brown, you know, and the brown sugar is, you know, could burn quickly. So I'm just going to cover it just to make sure. And I'm going to bake it. And then when Julie goes to her friends, they can put it in the oven, you know, for like 20 minutes or 15 minutes just to let it get hot. And then they can put the marshmallows on at the end. I'm not putting the marshmallows on now because that would be ridiculous. All right, so let's get the tin foil. Okay. There we go, guys. God darn it. What just happened? I hate this tin foil. The package, the thing that I have has a rip in it, has a tear, and it's very hard to break it. Every time I go to tear it, it rips the whole thing. It really is noxious. I gotta take it the other one. Alright, so let's do this. And this is Reynolds wrap. This is good tin foil. It's not like it's shit, you know, cracked tin foil. It's good tin foil. All right, so let's do this. Alexa, set the timer for 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
So we'll put it in. It's going on 380 for 20 minutes. And we'll check it then and see how it's looking then. Like I said, they're thin, guys. So they're gonna cook quickly. All right, let's get the broccoli going for dinner, okay? Because we got to get dinner going too, as well as what we're doing with the what we're doing with the Fall Food Friday. All right, I gotta wash the broccoli yet, so let me just do that. But I'm going to spray this good, and then I'm going to also put olive oil here. Okay, where is my olive oil? Let's do some olive oil. And then what we'll do is we'll rub the olive oil, the broccoli in the olive oil. All right, let's rinse this off. My son once told me a story. He says that I should really always make sure that we wash broccoli because he said he saw a thing on broccoli or something, and there's little bugs that live in the broccoli florets, and you just got to make sure you wash them. So now I'm like panicked. I usually buy them like in the bag. Supposedly they're washed already, you know, the ones, the fresh ones. But I didn't buy those today because these were on sale at ShopRite. And I was gonna get asparagus, and then I saw the broccoli, and I was like, "Ooh, we just had asparagus the other day." And so I figured let's do broccoli. So we got this one. Hopefully there's nothing in. Who knows, guys? Who knows? We don't know what we're doing. We don't know what we're eating anymore. You know, it's really the truth. So we gotta cut them. Let's dry them a little bit. Hopefully that's good enough. It's good enough. Let's move this and cut these. Just trying to break them up. And then I'm going to cut up some fresh garlic, guys. Broccoli isn't the, you know, the easiest. Yeah, because you got to cut them fresh broccoli. But I mean, don't get me wrong, I use frozen broccoli a lot, but I really do enjoy fresh broccoli more than anything. It's just better. My mother, growing up, she used to always make, most of the time she made, because it was the cheapest, broccoli. Well, she used to make the spears, but they were frozen. She always made the frozen spears. And they came in like a little box. Like if you ever noticed, they're in the frozen section. They still have them today, I'm pretty sure. But they were always in like a frozen box. They were never in a bag. Well, not that they were never in a bag, but that's what she used to always buy. She used to buy the little boxes of spinach, like they were little frozen, you know, big or whatever size boxes of frozen boxes of the veggies, the string beans and the broccoli and the spinach. I can remember the broccoli and the spinach mainly. But yeah, that's what we grew up on, the frozen mainly. Because it was the cheapest, you know. We really couldn't afford a lot at sometimes. Sometimes we could, sometimes we couldn't. It depends. I had a stepfather. My mom and dad got divorced when I was 5, and we had a stepdad who worked as a painter. And if the money was good, we would eat good. If the money wasn't so good, you know, if there wasn't a lot of work, then we didn't eat very good. We ate good. Don't get me wrong. We ate, but we ate cheaper. You know, more of a budget, you know, than we did. That's how it goes, you know. If you can afford steak, you buy steak. And if you can afford, you know, chicken, you can afford chicken. If you can only afford hot dogs, guess what? Or hamburger meat, that's what, I guess, or a casserole, that's what you eat. So it depends. It always depended, you know. But we always ate. We never starved. We never starved, guys. And I found myself lucky from what we had. We were lucky. There's a lot of people that weren't as lucky, that didn't have even as much as I had, and sometimes I feel like we didn't have much, you know, we struggled, but we still had more than other people. So, all right, okay, so that's good right there. Let's just put a little bit more olive oil. Let me get some garlic so I can cut up some garlic. You gotta put a nice amount of garlic, olive oil in here, guys. And we'll do the garlic in a minute. So we got salt. Excuse me, we got pepper. We're gonna put some of the buttery steak seasoning because oh, that went like right down my throat. The powder went like where is it? Oh, where is the buttery steak seasoning? I don't see it. Did I run out of it? No, I know I didn't run out of it because I would have remembered. But when I go to the Dollar Tree, I need to get it. I don't see it here. This is cilantro lime. Maybe it's over here. No, I don't see it. Okay, whatever. Whatever, people. Let me get the fresh garlic. right, guys, I'm just doing this. I'm doing just quickly peeling garlic. Not peeling, cutting the garlic in fairly big slices, because also I don't want it to burn, and if you cut it fairly bigger, then it won't burn. So, yeah, that's the story. I don't know if I finished talking about what I was talking about before about Thanksgiving, what you guys want, what you guys make for Thanksgiving. So we do the turkey, we do yams. I think I did finish it. I don't know. We do yams. We do string bean casserole. We do stuffing. We do cranberry sauce. I don't make my own cranberry sauce. I've never tried it. Never. I don't think I will. I don't know. Maybe someday. But we just buy the canned jellied one we like. That's what I grew up on. And we usually have applesauce. String bean casserole, and sometimes I'll make corn or something, some extra vegetable. But and sometimes I think last year I even made some squash, which I enjoy. Nobody else really will eat squash, but I do have squash over there, so I might make it. And just whatever I have left over for freeze or whatever. I mean, it's only 2 weeks, so I don't know if I'm gonna have it and be. If not, I might get it I might just get a small one for myself again, because I really like squash. But nobody else in this house does, so. But sometimes I'll make string bean casserole. I mean, I always make string bean casserole, but sometimes I'll make some broccoli and cheese too as well. I usually do that at Christmas Day. I make broccoli and cheese. All right, so this should be plenty of garlic. We're going to mix it up in the olive oil and the garlic. Okay. Just so everything is coated. Probably put some more garlic powder on here. Did you want it? You want it nice and garlicky. It doesn't seem to be very much olive oil on here. Let's do garlic. I don't know where the buttery steak seasoning is aggravating me, but it's not around. I don't know where it is. I must have finished it. Now that I think about it. All right, so we got some fresh garlic on here. We got regular, garlic powder. It smells amazing. We will definitely put a little bit of butter, and then we're going to get this in the oven. And so when this is just about done, let's get the paper off of it. We don't want paper. When this is just about done, is that paper? No. When this is just about done, we'll get the London broil. The London broil is not going to take long to cook, and I have to put the water up for the pasta for Bill. Yeah. So we did get some results. Bill has a tear in his cartilage, 2 tears in his cartilage. He's got to go to the orthopedic. We're not sure exactly what that entails, what he needs to do. They're not sure if he'll need surgery or whatever. I don't know. All I know is that I'm trying to keep myself busy in the kitchen because I don't want to think about it right now. Because, now is not the great time to be, incapacitated. The holidays and just things coming up, and it's just crazy. So I'm just giving it to God, because God has a plan. That's the thing, guys. God has a plan. He does good. He does bad. Not that he does bad, but he shows you the way. So he makes things happen for a reason. Okay, so here we go. This is going in the oven. It's going to roast. Alexa, set the timer for 15 minutes. So I want to keep an eye on that. Look at this mess here. Oh, here's a broccoli floret that I missed. You know what? I'm going to eat it. All right. I'm going to pause a minute, guys. Get this stuff cleaned up, and I'll be right back. All right, people. So I'm getting the London broil ready. I got this London broil yesterday. That chopped right. Let's do, I don't know, I usually, I guess I don't have any more of it, yeah. Let's do salt. Let's do pepper. And we're just going to do some garlic powder and onion powder on each side. That's it. Very simple. So that was garlic. This is onion. Okay. Onion. Garlic. Pepper. Salt. I'm going to wash my hands. Alexa, stop. Then I want to check, I want to take the broccoli out and just put it over here and just mix it. Give it a couple of mixes. And then I think I'm going to put it on the top. Because I don't want it to burn. I want it to cook slow. Alright, let's get the spatula. Right. Yeah, it's cooking nicely, guys. See? I think I'll just leave it where it was on the bottom. Nice, guys. Look at that. Okay. Put this back in there. I'm going to check the yams, too. I'm going to take them out and put them out. Just to give them a looky look. Alright, let's see. Give them a little mixy mix. See that, guys? All that nice, delicious brown sugar, brown sugar. Do, 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 do. I don't really know the words to that song. Guys, it smells amazing. Happy Thanksgiving. I can't believe it's Thanksgiving almost already. God, where did the year go? Where did the year go, people? All right, let's do that. I'm not going to put the London broil in yet, or put the water up because for the pasta, because the London broil, the broccoli is almost done. I'm going to wait like another 5 minutes, and then I'll get everything else going, because once the other stuff is done, the London broil is only going to take literally like, I'm not even kidding, like 7-8 minutes maybe. In that toaster oven, it cooks it very quickly, and we like it rare. Most of us like it rare. Julie and Darren like it a little bit more well done than me and Frankie like it. And then, like Frankie's not home, but he'll eat it later. And then so I make it a little bit extra rare. This way, when he heats it up, it doesn't overcook. Because if you overcook London broil, it's tough. To me, it's really delicious when it's rare. All right, so let me go in the back and look for something. I'll be right back, guys. Be right back, and then we'll get the Fall Food Friday video, situation done once that's done. The only thing is you're not going to see the marshmallows. That's kind of stinky. Yeah. All right, well, you'll just imagine the marshmallows. I'll show you when I take it out. I'll show you. Just imagine the marshmallows, and then when I make them for my Thanksgiving dinner, I'll show you the marshmallow situation. Okay, you guys can visualize the marshmallows melted on top, right? Yeah, you can. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm losing it. All right, people, I have a few things to wait a few minutes for, so I'm going to do a couple of dishes while I'm waiting so I can get stuff done. Oh, my God. Look at the potato. Potato must have went flying and didn't even know it.
Real good one.
That's funny. Let's get some dishes done. Not many in here right now, but. So I'm boiling the water for the beets because I have to make pickled beets, guys, I told you. So I'm doing that while the meat's cooking and the broccoli's almost done. And the Fall Food Friday meal is, the potatoes are cooking in there. So even though they're thin, they're sweet potatoes, so they're going to take a little bit of time. I'm going to shut this this is how I should have soaked this. I'm going to soak this in hot water because it has it has the honey, and it's going to definitely going to, huh? I told you I put them in the bedroom, the bags.
No, the blue thing is closed.
So I'm gonna let this soak a few minutes in the hot water, guys, because otherwise the honey's never gonna come off. Yesterday I dropped this. I cracked a little piece of it, but thank God it didn't crack enough where I need to replace it. Thank God, because I really don't feel like replacing that right now. I need that for the holidays and stuff. If I had to, I would, but don't want to. So to save on oil, because we have oil heat here, guys, and hot water, and so just to save a little bit, I shut the water off and I scrub, and then I do it. Most of them wash. They have the water running, and I used to do that too, but not anymore. Now I'm just so paranoid. Just because it's expensive, and just to try to save any bit you can with everything that's going on in this freaking world. We need to conserve anything we can. Okay, I'll wash a couple of the knives, and then I'm going to get back to the cooking situation. Get a couple of things done here. Okay, so that's the London broil. I'm going to check that. I only put that on for 6 minutes because I don't in any way want that to overcook. Because if it overcooks, in my opinion, there's no eating it.
I'm going to put this up here. You need cold
Be right back. Which one is that? Don't put it up on the... All right, people, I'm going crazy tonight. I didn't even show you. Anyway, everything's done. Here's my dish. I have a baked potato, a little piece of meat, some broccoli. Everything came out delicious. The broccoli's good. The potatoes are still cooking for the Fall Food Friday. And the beets are boiling away. Taking a long time. They said 25 minutes, baloney. So it's been about 35 minutes, and they're not even getting soft yet. Well, yeah, they are to a point. A little bit. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would say about another 10 minutes, and they should be done. You know what my husband said? I'm pretty sure I told you guys. I went to ShopRite. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. I went to ShopRite to get aspirin and Motrin there because my husband needed aspirin and I needed Motrin. So let me run into ShopRite anyway because I'm going to make London broil tonight and he's not crazy about it. I'll get you a ham steak. He said, okay. So I forgot the ham steak, totally. And I didn't even remember till I was home an hour. And I'm like, oh, I forgot your ham steak. So the smart butt that he is just said to me, after he's eating his pasta that I made, American tomatoes, he says to me, this is the best ham steak I ever had. He thinks he's really funny. I'm like, don't mess with me because I'm not. I'm cranky. You know what it is, guys? I just put too much on myself. I do. I take on too much, and I only have myself to blame. I don't have my husband to blame. I don't have my daughter to blame. I don't have God to blame. I have myself because I take on too much, and I shouldn't. But I just want to please and get everything done and be the best that I can be. And, you know, God wants me to come to be a little bit calmer. But I'm doing all this, like he says, you know, do for me. You know, I feel like I'm trying to do the good things and the right things for me. And this all is what comes into it. I don't know. I think so. All right, let's check the sweet potatoes because I got to make sure that they're not becoming mush. And like I said, I asked my daughter, I'm like, I'm going to shut them down. I asked my daughter, I said, do you think that I don't have enough here? Because I thought that I had too much. And she said, no, she thinks it's enough. So, I don't know. I'm going to add more to it, thinking maybe I didn't have enough. But there's 14 people that are going to be there, but they have other foods too. So, what do you think, guys? I don't know. That seems a little sparse to me. I'm gonna have to ask a couple opinions. I don't know. For some reason, I think I need some more. I really do. I'm gonna have to ask my husband what he thinks. Julie said she thinks it's okay. I don't know. Give me a second. Bill, do you think this is enough? There's 14 people, but they're having a lot of other stuff too. Need more? All right. He says he thinks it's plenty. He just says that about everything, though. I don't know if I really trust his opinion as far as that goes. Honestly, people. Okay. The ovens. Let me shut the oven off. Yeah. My oven. I have to. I keep saying I'm going to tell my landlord, and I keep forgetting that the oven, for some reason, does not want to shut off. So I have to unplug it to shut it off. So, yeah. That's the story. All right, I ate a little bit. I'm kind of getting pooped out. The beets, I have to wait for them to get soft, and then I have to take them out and let them cool. I'll run them into cold water, let them cool, and then I have to peel them, and then I can cut them. So I'm going to pause for a minute, maybe sit down and have a little bit of food, like the calm way, and we'll take it from there. All right, Bodie, where's your food, buddy? All right, guys, I'm waiting for the some of the beets to be done. It said 25 minutes to an hour. It depends on how big your beets are. I have one or two that are on the smaller side, so those two are almost done. I know because I'm sticking the knife in them and they're going right in, but I'm just going to give them another couple of minutes. So I don't want them to be hard. I want them to be a little crispy, but not, you know, crazy, where they break her teeth, you know what I mean? Anyway, so I'm going to wait another minute. The other one's probably another 10 to 15 minutes maybe because they're big, so they're going to take a little while. All right, I had a little bit of food and sat down for 5 minutes. I'm really exhausted, but we're going to finish this. I got to make a cake yet later and finish the beets. I got to...
Pie.
What?
A pie.
It's not a pie, it's a cake.
They're making a pistachio pie.
Pistachio cake I'm making.
I think they're making a pie.
I
Sorry.
don't know what he's talking about. Anyway, I have to put them in cold water after they're cooked. Let them cool off and then peel them and then slice them. It's really not, and then just make the solution. It's really not that much to do with it. Once they're done and I peel them, and I only have 5 of them, so it'll be fine. But I have to clean up all this mess because hubby did a lot today on his leg and he can't really stand up. This morning, was it today?
What?
Or yesterday he did dishes?
Yesterday morning.
Yes.
Afternoon.
Yesterday afternoon he came over and he stood over here and he did dishes. I didn't want him to do them, but he did them. And tonight he can't stand up because went to the doctors. We've been in and out today a little bit on the crutches. And the crutches are hard for him to, you know, he can navigate them. They're fine, but they hurt him. Like they hurt under his arms and, you know, he has to put a lot more pressure on the other leg. It's just a big pain in the butt. It really is a big pain in the butt.
Yeah, I had the rotator cuff surgery and then he crutches.
I mean, he went
That's a good
from
combination.
damaging both of his rotator cuffs, having surgery, and it being all up here. Now it's all in the legs. Now he's got crutches. So that's just... God is good. That's all I have to say. God is good. It could be worse. It could be worse. All right, people, I'll be back in a second.